In fingerstyle guitar, keeping the thumb independent and moving on strings and changing bass notes is really, really important. And I've got this great little warm-up to get you started on it. Let's watch it. And we can take that E chord for a walk up the neck, which I'll be showing you how to do. So the good thing about this practice is that the thumb is changing bass notes each time. Now, in fingerstyle guitar, we have the thumb playing the E string, the A string and the D string. If you don't know the names of the strings, it's Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie, E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, so this picking pattern, just to break it down for you, and the tab will be on screen as I do each part, right? The first part is thumb on thickest string, and by the way, I'm just making a common or garden E chord, okay? First fret on the G string, second fret on the A string, and second fret on the D string. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this E chord for a movement systematically up the neck, which kind of can create some really cool sounds as we go through. Right, so the pattern is thumb on E string, index on G, middle on B, ring on E. So that's the part at the beginning, thumb, index, middle, ring. We then move the thumb, and this is the whole point in the exercise, down to the A string, and we do the same picking pattern. So it's A string with the thumb, index, middle, ring. Okay, so that's, and to put the two together, we've got thickest string with thumb, index, middle, ring, A string, index, middle, ring. And then we move the thumb down to the D string, index, middle, ring. So we've got thumb on thickest, thumb on A, thumb on D. And then finally, to complete the picking pattern, we return to thumb on A. So in total, there's 4 things that you do in the picking pattern before you move chord. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, then move. Now, about the movement, it couldn't be easier. Because we're concentrating mainly on the right hand and a picking pattern on the right hand, we're just going to take the E chord and move it up. So we're on fret 2 with the index finger and fret 3 on the A and the D. We've got this kind of Spanish style chord here, right? So we're going to do the same picking pattern for that chord, and listen to the sound. And then once we've done that, we move that up to fret 3, and so on and so forth. And what I want you to try and do is find your favourite position of that E chord. Because some places it sounds really lovely, and other places it's crazy and discordant. This is one of my favourites, right there, this one. Now as you move up the neck with the E chord, you will notice that you have to bring your fingers in tighter and squeeze them in. Now this is all part of improving on the left hand a little bit as well, so keeping them squeezed in. If you could bring your thumb round just a little bit, that makes it a little easier. So I'm on fret 10 now, I'm moving up to fret 11, fret 12, and finally finishing on fret 13, which is an E chord played higher up the neck. So really great little workout. If you want to get the tab to this, it's available at my website completely for free at learnguitarinlondon.com. I've left a link in the video description. There's a link in cards right now for you to get that. Really hope that's been helpful for you. Keep on fingerstyling.